The EM2 in Cold War is so incredibly good. It is my favorite assault rifle that's in the game right now. And I know usually when a new DLC weapon comes out, I usually say like, hey, this weapon, pretty good, really enjoy it. One of my favorites in the game right now. Usually I say that because it's a new weapon. It's like a honeymoon period. I really love using it. It switches up how I play the game, but the EM2 is incredible. I'm getting 3-shot kills at like every single range, and the headshot multiplier is crazy. I don't know if it's just the fire rate makes me think I'm 2-shot headshotting people and it's really just 3 shots, or I'm genuinely getting 2-shot kills to the head. This thing kills so fast. It has great power and a great fire rate. It's kind of like, if you guys have played Modern Warfare 2019, it's like if you mix the Odin and the AK-47 together, like you have the damage of the Odin, but the faster fire rate of the AK, and the recoil isn't even that bad either. The recoil is very manageable. And you combine them together and just have this really strong assault rifle, and that's what the EM2 feels like. Of course, as always, since it's a brand new gun, I will share the best tips and tricks to get the EM2 DM Ultra and Gold for those that want those mastery camos, and I'll talk about some of the things you should know about the gun. First off being, it is extremely reliable at medium to long range. I was playing Combined Arms Assault on Crossroads, and I was shooting people on the adjacent mountain to where like the ditch and all like the cliffs are, and I was 3-shotting snipers like it was a Type 63, but just faster fire rate. The gun is so incredibly good in Cold War that the EM2 is this weird, like it feels like a weird hybrid gun of an assault rifle, LMG, and tac rifle all mixed together. You have the damage of an LMG, the range of a tac rifle, and the movement, mobility, and recoil control of an assault rifle, and just feels very good overall. I know the EM2 is based off the Einfield from Black Ops 1, so it plays off way different, because the Einfield in Black Ops 1 was horrible, but this EM2 in Cold War is incredibly good and is just super overpowered. One thing I don't like is the base iron sights. I usually take that off and I'll throw on like the SUSAT multi-zoom, an axial arms 3 times, or even a red dot if I'm playing some smaller maps like Nuketown or the Face-Off 6v6. Speaking of it, the best playlist to get your camo challenges done is going to be the 6v6 Face-Off game modes, either that being in hardcore or core. I prefer hardcore, 1-shot kills at any range, just easier to spawn trap and do all that stuff overall. You'll see gameplay of it in the background, but I absolutely love the EM2. Let's talk about camo challenges now. The 300 eliminations you will complete super easy. Same with headshots, only 100 headshots. These camo challenges you'll do just by playing with the gun. If you're struggling with headshots, aim for the head. I mean, this gun's so strong that when you're aiming for the head, you're going to kill so fast, it's going to feel like you're 1-2-shotting enemies sometimes. And hardcore, if you're really struggling, 1-shot headshots all the time, you just got to be accurate. The next camo challenge is the Bloodthirsties, 5 kills in a single life without dying. There should be no struggle with this whatsoever, especially if you're a good player, you'll do this naturally. If you do struggle with Bloodthirsties, maybe pick up a game mode like Combined Arms Assault and just kind of hold back and play a little bit slower. You can spawn trap, hold ground, and not worry about enemies spawning around you, and you can just kind of get your Bloodthirsties that way. And in the Face-Off 6v6 playlist, if you just kind of lay back and you're working on other camo challenges, which we'll get into in a little bit here, you'll be getting Bloodthirsties pretty naturally, and you only need 20 of them too. So if you are a good player at the game, you're going to be getting a lot more of these Bloodthirsties than just normal people. Now let's get into the tedious challenges, which is going to be killing enemies behind cover and killing enemies that are detected by your score streaks, field upgrades, or stunned by your tactical equipment. 6v6 face-off playlist. The reason I recommend this playlist for this challenge is because if you got a field mic, you can pretty much throw your field mic anywhere at the center of the map, and because the face-off maps are so small, it is going to cover such a wide radius of the map that you'll be getting a lot of detected kills. I think I got maybe 30 in a single game once on Showtime, where I just threw my field mic down and it didn't get destroyed, and enemies just were walking through it constantly, so I was getting tons of detected kills. You can pretty much hammer out this challenge within a couple of games on 6v6 face-off. The only downside is the field mic does take a little bit to charge, and you will have some bad luck sometimes where a teammate, if you're in hardcore, will throw a grenade, or an enemy will throw a grenade blowing it up. But if you're in core, you just have to worry about the enemies destroying your field mics and stuff like that. If you don't like face-off 6v6, run the UAV, air patrol, and the harp in combined arms assault, or any game mode you succeed at very well, just because you'll get those UAVs and harps really easily. And then the second you call in your harp, sometimes the enemies will have an air patrol on standby to destroy your harp, but the second they call in their air patrol, you just call in yours, and both air patrols cancel each other out, and your harp will stay up for as long as possible. Also, the air patrols are really good for counter UAVs, as always, because the second an enemy calls in a counter UAV, your harp isn't useful anymore, and then your air patrol can take out that counter UAV. For killing enemies behind cover, it's super easy. 6v6 face-off, especially on ICBM. There is so many times where enemies will spawn and just kind of head glitch behind some of the concrete boxes. You can take advantage of this, and once again, just like the field mic and face-off, you will get so many kills behind covers just because these maps will allow you to do that very easily. Double kills and long shots, super easy. Once you do the double kill challenge, or at least once you get to level 50 and unlock the double kill challenge, if you're still in 6v6, you can, no joke, get 15 double kills in a single game just because of how the game plays. And pretty much every time you kill more than one enemy, just because of how small the maps are, you're gonna get double kills all the time. And then long shots is the only one that you really can't do in 6v6 face-off. So if you head into 12v12 in like the normal 6v6 maps, or if you just go to combined arms assault, you will get long shots done really quickly there as well, especially if you're a good player. And as I said earlier, this thing has great range and great recoil control and incredible damage too, so it'll be extremely easy for you. But realistically, if you guys have done gold camos on a lot of the assault rifles in Cold War, this thing is going to be extremely easy for you. It is the best assault rifle by far in Cold War. Haven't used it in Warzone, but I'm seeing lots of good things in Warzone. One thing that's really surprising me actually with the EM2 is a lot of people are very quick to call it a bad weapon, and it's very underrated, at least for the first couple days that the season is out, because everyone wants to use the really overpowered Tech 9 and get the full auto Tech 9, and everyone's just kind of sleeping on the EM2 right now. But it's an incredible gun overall. I've had a lot of fun with it. It's easy to get gold, and it is just incredible at what it does in game. You guys can tell by the gameplay in core and hardcore just how good this thing is. And of course, I'm a little bit of a better player too, so it's going to be a little bit easier for me to get these challenges done and take advantage of how good the gun is overall. But even for new players and players who just aren't as good, it's super easy for you guys as well. That's going to be the video for today on the EM2. I'll be covering the Tech 9 and the new game mode, Double Team, or not Double Team, Double Agent, within the next couple of days here. I'm going to be playing with a bunch of you guys in Discord. Speaking of Discord, you guys can join it down in the description below, as well as today is the last day to get your free sample of GamerSupps on gamersupps.gg using code WILD. You will get free shipping on the free sample pack, so you do not even need to fill out any payment information. You guys just need to fill out your address, and you guys can mail yourself your free GamerSupps sample. Anyway, leave a like if you guys did, enjoy, dislike if you didn't. I'm about to head out, and if there is one, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.